Hello! Welcome back. Let me get my little character turned around because I want to show you something cool. Even though it's dark, I need to get to a brighter place, then I'll show you this. Because she got this cool weapon, but you can't really see it because it's night in Gridania and it's raining. And when we left little Poppy, she was ready to go talk to some dragons. She's going to talk to... which one was it? Reisvalger, who's going to talk to Nidhogg, who's hopefully going to like stop some sort of bloodshed that's going to occur. I'm like, okay, we're going to try doing that. But let me guess, there's going to be bloodshed anyway. And we got the Elder Seedseer. She's on her way to talk to the Moogles because we need to talk to the Moogles to find Reisvalger, to talk to Nidhogg, to stop the bloodbath. That's the story. That's where we're going with this. All right, I'm going to try and get into the light here so you can see this cool weapon I got. All right, so this is part of this event that's going on. There we go. Now you can see her. It's part of this event that's going on with the yokai, and we can farm things, farm fates, and you wear this watch, and then you get these seals. And I got the white mage staff, which has this little creature on it, and he's got these eyebrows that are like blue flames. But look at him, he's like laying on top of the ball on my staff. Isn't that the cutest thing? I love him. And then he has the little minion behind me. I have the minion that goes with it. You have to like have the minion out. Let me see if I can show you what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you the minion, but he's hard to look at. I'm just gonna look down on the minion. Komasan. Look at his eyebrows. They're like blue carrots coming out of his little noggin. I'm honest to God trying to show him to you. Okay, there. You can see him. He keeps moving. He has a little backpack. Okay, he's coming with me on my adventures today because I bet he'll get along with the Moogles. He'll totally love them. Oh, I can't fly. Can't fly here. Only running slowly. Okay. Down here, we should be able... We're supposed to meet Estinian and Mogholm. So here we are in the Moogle area. We're gonna go talk to Estinian. Alright. Teaser face came to see me. You want to sit in my lap? It's my kitty cat. Want to sit with me? Or are you just here for pets? She hears me talking. She's like, who are you talking to? I demand attention. Oops, I clicked through his dialogue. Okay, well, he was like, hail and well met, fellow adventurer. Estinian said, huh? The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call? Then there is naught to do but wait. Because she's going to help us talk to the Moogles. Here, these Moogles, not the Twelveswood Moogles. We're like, hey, they're all Moogles. It's all talk. Maybe some from the Twelveswood can be like ambassadors and help us talk to the ones that are out here in the Churning Mist. All right, Estinian says, they are here, Poppy. Here they come, the whole crew. Oh, and she brought some guards. That's cool. Alphino says, greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. It would seem the dragons have abandoned Somal for the Churning Mists. Maybe because we, like, ran through Somal and, like, killed a ton of people, a ton of dragons. Alphino says, Elder Seedseer, may I present you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. Connie Senna says, 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Oh, he's actually going to bow instead of making some sort of mean comment. Connie Senna says, friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us, even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. So she can see him and we can't because she's like in touch with the force, the ether, whatever they call it. Look at that giant pom-pom. This should serve. Alright, let him have it. Kuplo Cop says, they're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. Connie Senna says, I am Connie Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Wait, she brought a present? What'd she bring? It doesn't sound like snacks, so I'm not sure. I think you should bring snacks. She lit up her stick. Okay. Oh, and then the little guy is blowing a horn. All right, a voice says, "Ooh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo." I guess they're excited by light. Here they come. Look at them, they're so cute. And improbable with their tiny wings. Oh, there he is, the king, Moglin. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Kanye's son says, "Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you." Kuplo Kop says, "Greetings, I am Kuplo Kop, ambassador of the 12 Wood Moogles." Moglin says, "A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo." Kanye's son says, "My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here among the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them to your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm race Valgar, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon." Maybe. Moglin says, "An end to war, you say? I trust you, Connie's son. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul." Aww. They can see your soul. Moglin says, "But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that, we hid because we smelled dragon blood." Yeah, that was us. That was us. Moglin says, "The skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Race Valgar, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction to our happy home." You know, he's pretty sensible. Kuplo Kop says, "Now just a moment, chieftain. Poppy here may have doled out an odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. She is a champion of the 12 Wood Moogles, and I'll not hear her good name slandered." Well, I wouldn't say slander. He's being smart. Like, hey, you guys are bloodthirsty hack and slash, people. So we should be careful. Moglin says, now, ambassador. Let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration." Hi, Koshi Rose. What's up? You're gonna lurk because you're streaming? Okay, thank you for hanging out with me. Connie's son says, "If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other?" "An excellent suggestion, Kupo," says Moglin. "In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Moghome. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo." All right, we won't mess up your house. We're here for a good cause. We are here to bring peace, but through killing things sometimes, sometimes it has to be like that. We did come kind of heavily armed too, didn't we? Who should we talk to? There's someone we're supposed to talk to. Oh, look at this little guy with his helmet and his sword and his shield. He's so cute. But where's... Oh, I have to talk to Moglin, who's sitting on his big puff. Moglin, tell me, in the world down below, do all your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplo Kop called you again? Poppy. Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo, as are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Okay, let's see if I can even use any of these weapons. No, I can't. That's okay. I'll just grab the materia and sell it. Oh, my little minion's doing a dance. I didn't know he danced. He is a wily little fellow. All right, next quest. Oh, okay. These are the guys that are gonna administer tests to me. Oh, is there a weapon I can use? No. Okay, fine. Moghen says, "Hello, yes, I am Moghen, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my chore. Or trial, yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Isle Tome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself get too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo." Okay. So he's gonna make me do his chores. That's cool. All in the interest of bringing peace. Peace, peace. Alright, Mogmug. Are any of these weapons for me? No, they're not. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know, I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me, where they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madam, is this. Find 3 ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Alright, now we gotta find Mogwin. Here he is. Now let's see. Okay, this is the armor, or the one I'm gonna get. Ooh, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Look, it's got this gross, I don't know if you can see it in the preview. I can't expand this. But it has this icky little face. I really hate it. Okay, well, good thing I have this cute one. This one that I really like. Okay, Mogwin's the name and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chief Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Mughal in Mogholm. Alright, we gotta gather all these things for these people. Alright, Mogomo. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently. A fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. A paint-smeared pebble, huh? Alright, muddled Moogle. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece. Oh, happy day. If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? I gotta find one more guy. Mogto. Unfortunately named Mogto. I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Somal's summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Alright, let me get on my mount and we're gonna go up there and see. Oh no, wait, I think... I'm not sure. Nah, I gotta go back down. I didn't talk to everybody I need to talk to down here. Mogwin, that's a good name. Not like Mogto. Well, what'd you find out, Kupo? I'm like, I think you left it somewhere, dude. Ah, yes, now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Alright, well, looks like I can go up this way. Let's check it out. Wait, how do I get out? Oh, the door confused me. It says I have to be up from here. Oh, I think I have to go through. I was supposed to go out the other way, I think. Ooh, let's go to the vendor and see what happens. Emptier of purses. Does that mean he sells stuff or he just steals your stuff? Purchase items. What does he have for sale? We have some fishing lures. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do fishing right now. Alright, let's go back from whence we came and then try and figure out the correct way to get there. Yeah, there's the exit. If only I could fly. I'm stuck on the ground on my really, really chubby kitty cat mount. Alright, let's go find archaeosaurs and a pebble that got painted and some plants. Oh, hey, there's an undercurrent. Nice. Hey, Blinks, how are you? Let's see, I think it's this direction. Doing my best. How do I get from here to there? Wait, did I just go all the way around? No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't completely waste my time. Sometimes the running around in circles gets out of hand. Alright, what are we looking for here? Mogwin's Trail, the Moogle Masterpiece. Alright, we are looking for the painted rock. Can we find it? There it is, painted stone. It's right here on the ground, glittering away. Let's grab it. Okay. Got that. Now I gotta get all the way over there. I think I can walk across. Let me see. Trying to find a way over there. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna do it. Oh, it won't. Yes, it does let me jump. Yeah! 1 HP. Make sure I don't run into anything dangerous. Here's some things that are moderately dangerous for somebody with no health left. Let me heal myself. With my cool staff. With the cool little critter on it. Look at the critter. The critter. That's so cute. I can't handle it. I'm glad that the weapon they have for white mages on that I like so much, because some of the other ones I was not fond of. I really like the scholar one. Oh my gosh, it was a book with sort of a dog, or was it a cat face on it? I don't play scholar, but I really liked that weapon. Oh look, here's some nice dinosaurs. Archaeosaurs. Alright, let's take these guys out. Alright, now I have to find more. Oh, there's one more. A bull one. Oh, I killed your family and angered you. Good night, sir. Good night. Rawr, he's really ticked off about that. Right now we gotta find flowers. Cloud's breath flowers. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere. Right, where are the darn things? least I discovered a new location and a new friend to kill. Hello, friend. Oh, this one's slightly challenging to kill. He sounds like he's burping. Oh, I found one of the flowers. Yay. Okay. After this, I only need one more. Okay. And then I haven't looked on this side of the circle. Let's go take a look. I guess I have taken a look on that side of the circle, but I will look more thoroughly. I found one here, so it's probably not right next to it. Oh my gosh. The hide and seek quest is too much for me. Okay. I will go more then. Alright, first we'll look in this section. How far can these little plants go? Can't the guy maybe be happy with just 2 of them instead of 3? I don't need all— ah, there it is. It's hidden in the bushes over here. I win. I found you. Alright, now we gotta go back into the Moogle cave. Deliver all the presents. Do these all have names? He does no name. We have Mogsy. Moggy. Oh, that's a cute name. Look at all those beautiful green check marks on the mini-map. Telling me I have all these quests to turn in. Okay, Mogwin, I have your little rock that you painted. Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? It's right here, bud. Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, madam. At last, I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chief Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Okay. Let's see. I don't think that's as good as what I have. 133. And I have... no, I have a 130. Okay, I'll take the better option. Let's see. I think I need to equip it. Oh, it's the ugly one. Okay. I have to get back to an inn to make it go back to my pretty glamour one. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees, says Mogmug. Wonderful, you are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly. Their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. I mean, killing and eating you maybe isn't the best. Alright, I trade. I'm gonna get the materia for this quest. Alright, Mog. Which one's this one? Moglin? Mogin. Mogin, my friend, I have the plants. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do not need it. I do need it quite urgently, you know. I do have it, and I did have trouble. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, miss? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo. Alright, let me look at the weapons. Alright, I finished the Trials of Trustworthiness. I must return to the chief and await my judgment. And I leveled up, that's good too. Poppy, says Moglin, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the Trials of Trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Mogin, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct as well as that of your companions. And I decided, Kupo, I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Oh my gosh, I have to gather my friends. I can't just like yell at them across the room. Hey, guys, come on. Alpha now. Are the trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Oh my gosh, all of us are doing chores? I thought these guys were just like hanging out, snacking on kupo nuts. How go your trials, Warrior of Light? Says Estinian. I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our host seems entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who also favored such attacks. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Caracol lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Poppy. I like not this place. Well, don't be offended, dude. Those guys don't jump as high as you do. Right, Connie Senna. Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Moogle Mog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling, but each passing moment I became more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. Alright, Isel, she thought the Moogles were cute. Let's see what she thinks. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Yeah, right. Poppy, I was... No matter. What is it? Chief Moglin has made his decision. Let's not keep him waiting then. Who else do I even need to talk to? Oh, Kupo Cop. We've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I better flutter over and see him then. Alright, let's go flutter over and see him. Since I'm not allowed to just yell through the cave for them to assemble. Alright, Moglin, you gonna help us or make us do more chores? Because this is kind of a lot. Just help us already. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, chieftain? Says Connie Senna. Moglin says, without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Heavensward could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Estinian growls, grr. Uh-oh, don't scare the host. Oh dear, says Moglin. The horn! Bring out the horn! Quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Moglin may have sat on it, so we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now, you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, chieftain, says Lucille. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Heavensward. Very possibly, yes, says Moglin, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, says Lucille, but I'm quite certain that Heavensward will welcome our overtures. I don't know, I think she's a little optimistic. Estinian says, should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. Estelle's like glaring at him. She's not happy with him. Connie-san is gonna glide over very gracefully. Connie-san says, Chief Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality, though we must soon take our leave. I pray that we continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo, says Moglin. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home among the clouds. Thank you very much. He's waving, the little guy's waving his sword at us. So cute. Okay. Let's talk to Morgan again. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I could ever have found time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would have never gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed. So all's well that ends well. Eh, Kupo? Yes. Alright, let me eat some food. Let's see, I'm trying to find one that is not for crafting. There's one. Alright, let's look at where we're trying to head to now. Oh, we've talked to Morgan. No wonder it's not appearing on my screen. Alright, he's gonna lead us out. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Enough with the chit-chat. I'm with Estinian on this. To the best of my knowledge, says Alphino, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we? Alright, let's do the diplomacy thing. Hey, Connie, thank you. Safe travels. Connie Senna. Alphino, Poppy, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Muggles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplo Kop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. Kuplo Kop says, it was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends, and I have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmuggles back home. Kanisena says, and it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Alphino says, safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Hraesvalgar awaits. Connie Senna says, Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. I think he needs therapy, but I'll do what I can. He's a grumpy boy. Alright, I think we exit this way. Alright, let's see. Morgan, you let us out, even though that wasn't very difficult. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Next up. As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hraesvalgar's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make way for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Alright, little buddy. Look at my map. Okay. We're on the right track, I think. Alright, here's some dragons. Or Travanians? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I do sense a hostile presence. An ice dragon, and there's a moss dragon. Cool. Let's get out of their way and then look at them because they look really neat. Time to go, Ice Dragon. Alright, Moss Dragon, I want to look at you. There, you are very cool too. If you didn't attack me, I wouldn't have to kill you. Alright, next stop. Not sure how we get where we're going. We're going to continue on this big path. There we go, it does go around. I was hoping it would. Alright, this way and then up. Oh, look at that pretty pink and blue dinosaur. You're lovely, Archeosaur. Please don't bite me right now, though. Alright, let's find the next space. There's another person to fight, or another dragon to fight. Another ice dragon. Oops, I just hit heal on him. Well, luckily that doesn't actually work. Doing good. Mastering my white mage here. Alright, took them out. Oh, there's a place that looks kind of official. Maybe that's where I was supposed to toot the horn. There's another one of those moss dragons. I'll leave you be. You're not in my way. You're not trying to hurt me. Alright, let me do this summoning stone so I don't have to run so far next time. Although I do have enough money to use the ether stones whenever I want to. Alright, let me grab this ether current before I do anything further. I mean, is there a... Okay, there's no ether stone here to attune to, sadly. Alright, Morgan came all this way with us. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragon so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Right, let me see if I can wear any of these. Give me money. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Reisvalger inevitably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Alright, I mean, we can play with the horn and just like toot it for fun. I'm trying to figure out where we're heading to this way. Okay. The big path, I think, is our path again. Alright, we've climbed this hill. My mount's calves have had to work out. Oh, yeah, this is like an amphitheater for fighting. Doesn't it look like a boss's... This is somewhere a boss would show up? It does. Alright, Morgan. This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will have likely died down by tomorrow. But until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end... Oh no, this is Alpha now. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. and mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Carthus. Go collect firewood, Alphino. You are a rugged man. Go do this. You're not a little prince. Oh, Timothy. Sorry, my cat. Kitty wants to be in my lap, but then not, but then yes. Alright, Estinian says, clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of me meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Or the thought of meeting a great worm. Okay. Did you see him stroll away, as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Poppy, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. I will babysat Alphino, but he's pretty tough. Like, I'm confident in his survival skills. He's I think he's a summoner, right? Like, I don't know. He's something. He got a book, and he holds it out, and he points at stuff, and then he's okay. Stuff dies. What more do you want? Oh, I can't get down from here? Get me down. Oh my gosh, I'm trapped. Wait, no, you can't get trapped here. I can't possibly be trapped here. Okay, I'll go back up. Oh gosh, alright. We're taking the scenic route. We're looking all around. Time to kill. Alright, down we go. We'll do this one first then, since it's closer. We're gonna have to kill that moss dragon. No, it's not a moss dragon. It's a lower sky lord. Alright. Let's get a look at him. He's got kind of goofy little horns on the front of his face. I like the spikes on his wings though. Alright, you're up. Now, let me kill this guy. Alphino's not even here. He just wants to collect some firewood in peace, and I gotta go bug him. Wait, I'm leaving Estinian and Isil alone together. They're gonna... One of them's gonna be dead by the time I get back. I don't know if they can get along long enough without me and Alphino there to run interference. Let's take out this wind spray and then I will activate this circle. Alright, hostile presence, hostile presence. There we go. Alright, hopefully that's enough. Didn't even see Alphino out here. He's sneaking around, avoiding the bad guys, while I kill more stuff. I'm the queen of subtlety. Alright, is anyone dead yet? They managed to not kill each other while I was gone. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety, says Estinian. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what look like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. Alright. Dinner. Look, she made us a nice dinner. That's very nice. Fruit and some things. See, he's fine. Safe and sound with all this really nice pieces of dry wood. Yep, that's wood, all right. I focus on it. There it is. All right, fireside talk time. Time to bond as companions. Little Moogles sound asleep. Alphino says, few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling fire of one's own making. Estinian, so speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. Alphino says, 'Twas well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to a sail with a pile of damp leaves. Alphino, I was born the pampered son of a Charlean dignitary, and alongside my twin became the youngest student ever to be accepted to the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. Isel says, we all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe? 'Twas only upon meeting Hraesvalgr that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That truth has driven me to do terrible things, I cannot deny. But I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. Alphino says, if this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and the difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head. How hard to believe. Estinian, even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Oh, so he at least admits that he has labored under misconceptions. Sitting here, says Estinian, among these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonsong War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Isel's not thrilled. Stale says, Estinian, you gave your word. Estinian says, my word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hraesvalgr of the righteousness of your cause. She says, doubt not, but that I shall, Dragoon. Alphino says, well, wind's willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now, and face our fate with the rising of the sun. Oh, hey, I got something to wear that actually is an upgrade. I'm happy about that. Let's put it on and let's see. Let's look at what it looks like. Oh, she looks like she's in a giant bathrobe. Cute. Okay. At least she's warm up here with all these harsh winds. Alright, Morgan, can we blow this horn yet? The campfire was so cozy, says Morgan. I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hrisvalgr back to the skies above Zenith, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor in the palace and summon him with a toot on that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. Thank you for helping us. I'm also wearing blue and white, which I think is like the uniform of our little group right now. Okay, I gotta go all the way back this way. Can I get there from here? I can. Here's an Aether eye I kind of tuned to. Excellent. Alright, let me grab this one. Wow. Get off my critter. That's a big building. That's a heck of a tower. Humans and dragons lived in peace, but the humans had to climb these really tall towers if they wanted to talk to the dragons. Maybe the dragons just wanted some peace. They were like, you know what? We don't need humans crawling up our legs all the time. Like, we're gonna be way up high here. So if you want to really talk to us, you gotta put in the effort. Maybe the humans are like kids bugging them all the time. Alright, now we gotta figure out how to climb this tower without getting lost. I think I'm on the right path. Oh my gosh, the heck, the spiral is a lot. Okay, an Aether current. Good. Feed my Chocobo some more. Alright, time to toot this horn. We have gone to a lot of trouble for this. Oh, it plays like a little tune. It's not just like a big honk. It plays something. Alright, Hrisvalgr says, Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude? We're here to bug you for stuff. We want presents and snacks. Oh, you have a lot of wings, don't you? You're supposedly friendly. Please don't eat us. Or burn us to a cinder. Oh, he's just a big puppy. He's missing an eye. I should know. I don't remember who has which eyes, because like all of them have these Mr. Potato Head eyes that they like have plucked out in people's pockets and whatever. Alright, Hrisvalgr says, Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me. Drama.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
He's magic, that's why.
Hrisvalgr, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
So this is the dragon that was in love with the human and then ate her so that their souls could be united. That was the lore. Oh, he's really mad. Do not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Raysagar says, gullible fool. The light but illuminated the past for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thy own fancy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly, beguiled by the dark one's lies. They attempted to resurrect a king among worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created, phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. That's gotta be rough.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace? I mean, we would, but hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. Oh, he's gonna tell us stories. 1200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elysian learned much about us, not least that the eyes of the Great Worm are the wellspring of his strength. 'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together. With the aid of his leal knights, the most noble of Elysian lured my brood sister Rastosker into an ambush and took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger, of my brood sister's tattered corpse, defiled by her Elysian allies. They had torn out her eyes, and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Good grief. Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet, the fiend had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. That is heavy. They killed her and ate her eyes. Okay, so here's Grumpy Dragon in the picture. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget, and e'en should 10,000 years pass, and Ishgard crumble to dust. Yeah, humans suck. Everyone's just like stunned by this.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thornton's people to suffer for this sin until the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who would tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Yeah, the heretics do side with the dragons. Know that all traitors' progeny bear a trace of Ratatoskr's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it. So like those bad guys we were fighting on the way up to like whatever arena for Shiva or something, they were drinking blood and turning into like dragon human hybrid things, like small were-dragon things.
Then the seed lies within us.
Yeah? 'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brothers shall account for all of the betrayer's children. So they either kill them or they join the dragons as dragon hybrid thingies.
I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
Well, bit of cannibalism, bit of vampirism.
Regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them. 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
Yeah. And you guys are kin in a way, through cannibalism and murder. Grace Valgar says there will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like thee, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring. Yeah, Nidhogg can live for a really long time.
Why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Yeah, I guess he just wants to torment them forever. Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, thy deeds of history seem distant to thee. The deeds of history seem distant to thee. Well, yeah, I mean, they don't live as long as dragons. What do you want? For worms such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present. As fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratatoskr's wounds, how could he not be driven mad? Maybe he needs therapy with Estinian. They can have a therapy circle about letting go of the past and living in radical acceptance of the present. 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Grace Valgar was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined, says Alphino. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned only serve to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the start. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Eat more raisins before we continue. All right, Alphino, would you like a raisin? Will that make you feel any better, bud?
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What was in the east?
What is there to be found in the east?
Yeah, what are we doing in the east now?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
I mean, I guess he's not wrong if Nidhogg won't be
ancestors' vile
changed.
betrayal yet ringing in your ears. You speak of continuing this war?
Well, if Nidhogg's not gonna quit.
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
Yeah, I
In
guess.
close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe.
I mean, I have.
Such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
I don't know if you can hear my
Story of
cat
this nation
purring.
grows bloodier by the moment.
He
Must
came to my
death
lap.
always be answered with more of the same?
Yeah, I mean, killing,
Such is
more
the way of
killing.
things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
I mean, we can try talking to Nidhogg.
Blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed. Everything I thought I was. Gone. All gone.
You can join our therapy circle.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
I don't want to leave her here. Like, you know, come with us. Have a cry, have a drink. Try to, you know, you can bicker with Estinian. Alright, defeat enemies as you search for the Eyrie. Alright, I can go back down here. And we're gonna try and find this Eyrie and see if we can stop Nidhogg. I don't know, kill him, talk to him, keep him from this endless torture of the Ishgardians who don't even know what they're getting tortured for. Alright, a shield dragon and an amphitheater. There we go. I have a heck of a trip. Okay, and let's go. Go on our long, long journey. It sounded like he threw a spitball at us. Alright, past here. You know what? I'm gonna mend my gear because I don't know. I've been wearing it a while. Repair. Oh yeah, I could use a repair. Repair everything so when I put stuff into my glamour dresser, everything's ready to go. Okay. Heading on out. Alright, we're looking for the Airy. Which I don't know what, we're just gonna walk east? That seems a bit disorganized. But I don't want to do more fetch quests to get people to help us. And I really don't want to do that. Alright, buddies. Here we go. Good chocobo. He bites them good. He's a good boy. I have Egg, another one of my cats, in my lap, and he's like patting me with his paw. Going, excuse me, could you please pet my head? Your hands are on the keyboard. That's not where they should be. You need to be petting my head. Alright, I can steer one-handed for a little while. This way? I think this way. Okay. Then there should be some more baddies to defeat. Ooh, weird. That's a strange to go in. Oh, is this the same as the other one I killed a minute ago? But he's got a very small head. Okay. What do we think? What's the next one? Oh, there's another guy. Oh, get out of the way there. Alright, onward to the next thing. Okay, at least I get to turn in a quest, and maybe there's like, if we're lucky, a Aether Stone there, Aetherite, whatever. The big blue rocks. You'd think I'd know what they were called by now, but... Is that a person? A player? It is! Yay! A player! I'll help them. Oh, what? Oh, it's part of his duty. Okay, I can't help him. I can put a heal on him, though. Like that. That's part of being a healer, is you get to heal people. Okay, let me see. It looks like it's up above. Okay, here it is. Estinian, did you find what you're looking for?
Is that it?
Maybe. Oh, that's the area where Nidhogg lives. It looks like he threw a wild party in there. Nidhogg needs to tidy up.
That would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye. His caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
I mean, we killed his wife, his consort. Yeah. He's not gonna be nice to us.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Maybe we can take the Enterprise in there. Okay, can I use these? I can, yay! I'm gonna get some pants. Put these on. Okay. A force with sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Ares, says Estinian. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult with this engineer friend of yours. Alphino says, very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Says Estinian. Nay, I am not so selfish as that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. Alphonse says, I suggest we rendezvous back at Saint Renette's Forum, Poppy. From what I gleaned from the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Cid will still be in Ishgard. Alright, let's go. I'm done running around this giant wasteland. Please let me go somewhere. Oh, and I can go to my in-room and get my outfit sorted, so my staff is my cool new one. Let's go do that first, because that's the highest priority here. If you hear some squeaking noise, it's my cat wheezing. He has respiratory issues. See, I'll put my mic by him. Oh, now he's not going to do it. See, Queasy squeak. I know, buddy. He's got some problems. All right, as fun as listening to a wheezing cat is. Okay, let's get my clothes fixed. I'm only gonna change my my staff. I think I like her little bathrobe. That's cute. Let's see. Glamour plate can just be like this one, and then put that one. Save and apply. Let's see if that does what I want. Yes, it did what I want. Okay. Now we can go out and talk to people. Tataru, how are you doing? I made some supper for the tavern workers and they liked it so much they put it on the menu. Might I suggest the dawn tea and Logden stew? I would actually really like that. Sounds good. Alright, we're gonna go talk to people now. See if Cid can take us up to Nidhogg's lair. Alright, buddy. Please breathe, okay? Off and bud. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or mayhap even the Skysteel manufactory. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Aymeric would seem the obvious choice, but there's no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience on short notice. I have it. Count Edmund's youngest son prides himself on knowing all the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emanelian is about. Emanelian. I cannot pronounce his name. Emanelian. Mr. E. Alright. Into the house, please. Yes, please. Alright, Emanelian. Emanelian. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old girl? Well, I trust? In search of Cid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy Seas commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Says Alphino, yeah, I thought as much. Come, Poppy, we must find Cid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Let's go trouble him. Look at these pretty flowers. And this nice centerpiece. That's some fancy architecture and plants. Those plants are huge. But they look like tiger lilies. And I can't have those because those are toxic to cats. And I have my 3 cats. And a dog. And I don't want them dead. Oh, egg. It's like, I'm having enough trouble just breathing here. I don't need to eat weird toxic plants on top of it. Ah, Cid, I found him. My bud. We need your help. Cid says, Poppy, Alphino, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Alphino says, greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. Why else would we be here? We're not here to chat. We need something. We're trying to save the world. Again. And still. Sid says, another wind barrier? And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg. The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravenians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their hands to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. Alphina says, but there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know how much longer. Sid says, all right, I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We'll need a smaller boat. Sid says, Biggs, Wedge, it's time we give the new Toyoyers a proper field test. And they're like, heck yeah. Field test. New gadgetry. Sid, it's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufactory's not far. Let's see what they've invented. What wonders have they conjured? Come on, Alphino. No more need for dialogue. Let's just start walking. Let's look at where I need to go. Okay. New ship, new ship. Small ship. Alright, what do they have? Biggs, show me your machine. Our little project's just inside. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Alright, let's see. Does it have like a cat head on the front?
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
Let's see it. It looks like they took that Livia lady
After you put down
from the Empire and made her into a ship.
we struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Alright.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
Credit where it's due, they did it without you.
They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
No, that's cute. He's proud of them.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
What is that?
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
Well, isn't that what Nidhogg's
In other
area
words,
is?
there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
Alright.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
I shall. Tataru, what's up?
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
Oh, what's up? What's going on with her? Where is she? Did they find her?
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Cool, thank you, Sid. I need Garland Ironworks
You,
on my
meanwhile,
side.
should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Let's go do that then, Alphino. Right, Tataru. She has news from Ulda. General Raban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts, and he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Poppy. Pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalin and lend what aid we may. Alphino says, Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but that it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light, says Alphino. 'Tis past time Ulda was delivered from this darkness. Alright, let's go. Waking Sands. We haven't been there in a while. Oh yeah, I can fly here. So much better. Alright, so Raban's hanging out here in the Waking Sands. Which I don't think is a really great hideout. Like, it's not exactly hidden and secret. I guess there's lots of people here to fight with him, though.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
Excellent. Let's unleash you and send you to crack some
You have
heads.
made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
Oh, chemical supplies.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There,
What
I
is
learned
that?
that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
Ah. In the palace, so
death-like
she's still in the
slumber.
palace?
This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Oh, so they never even took her
Before
anywhere.
making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
Alright, let's go talk to this lady that's poisoning the Sultana and
We shall find
Doing
our
stuff.
cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar.
cat's paw.
But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands.
I like a fight on our hands, though.
We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Sure. But can I sit on your shoulder and, like, fight people from there? Because then I kind of would be your arm, but not really. And I'm
Then
small.
I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friend. For Nanamo, and for Ulda!
Heck yeah! Let's do it. Me and the other Lalafels can stand on each other's shoulders in a trench coat. Alright, Yugiri, the most useful person on the team. Our target is Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I'm told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quite quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Meriel is still hiding there. Alright, let's track her down. The Silver Bazaar, is that the one that's just outside, or do I have to go somewhere? Let me look on my map. It's far away. Is there a stone there? Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to go to here. Alright, on our way. We'll find her and then we'll threaten her and stuff till she tells us what she did. Who paid her? Where was she within the layers and layers of betrayals? I think it would be Lolorito, right? Because if it was Teleji Adeleji that was trying to kill the Sultana, and Lolorito was the one arranging for her to only be poisoned, or only be put to sleep, then I guess she's working for him, for Lolorito. But why would she betray the Sultana like that? Like, how much money you gotta give her? Let me grab the chocobo keep. I want her outfit. I want her outfit with the little chocobo helmet. Oh! And the little dress with the apron. I wonder if there's a way to get that. I don't know. Alright. Mr. Spotted Meadow. Sir. He says, do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. What, you don't like people coming back? You like them to leave town? Kiki Poo says, and what brings you to our lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage just about doubled our population. Looking for Mariel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. Alright, I think she's down here by the boat. Oh, someone else is down here by the boat. Danielle. Mariel? Ah, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. Huh? It's someone closest to the market entrance. Alright. Market entrance? Where's the entrance? I guess that was over where we were standing. And the house closest to here is this one. Does that mean she's in here? Yay, I picked the right one. Amazing. You, miss, are in trouble. For poisoning the poor Sultana.
You are Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Off with her head. Chipper. Grab her arm. Yeah, Raban's not taking any.
General Alden.
He would know what she looked like. I mean, we met her, but I don't know. Oh, and here come these two.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Yeah, we will. You better tell us the truth. You're in so much trouble. Oh,
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
It's Lolorito and the pointy hat lady. Oh, Raban's not gonna.
Lolorito, you'd best talk fast.
Yeah, he's gonna. He's in trouble.
Know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega.
Alright, but Teleji Adeleji's dead.
When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
So he wanted to put a puppet on the throne because Nanamo wasn't compliant enough.
'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Marielle here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison.
Okay, yeah, it was Lolorito who was paying her.
You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan.
Yeah, Ilbert's garbage. We are mad at him.
Lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
Oh my gosh, they even manipulated Raban into murdering Teleji, who totally had it coming. I would have done it too. I was so mad at him. It was terrible. Oh, he's smiling that awful little smile.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine.
Oh dear, Lolorito.
Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution.
Ah, sneaky, sneaky. Poor Alphino, he's like, he wishes he could think all these things through and get them all, but there's no way he could have known.
His services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire.
Yeah, that is kind of his whole thing. He'll do anything for Alamigo.
Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laugh.
Really, you really want to goad him? The guy that just murdered someone a little while ago. And now you're gonna stand here with, like, no guards.
Entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
Oh, that ledger will not be blank. It will not be blank. No.
The hells we will!
Yeah, right?
Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
He is, but you know, if you play nicey-nicey with him, get the Sultana back, get everything back, expose stuff, and then throw Lolorito in the darkest dungeon.
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial?
Ugh. Because
acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
technically, but he was under duress. It's okay. And Teleji Adeleji was garbage. He needed to be taken out. That's the perfect defense in the courtroom. He had it coming.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
Oh, Dulala. How can you put up with all this nonsense? He's got a bottle. Okay.
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
What kind of plan is that? I would be very worried if I went, like, taking him there as a hostage, because, like, he'd be like, oh no, Raban's being mean to me. He's threatening me.
I like not your motives, Lolorito, but you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Uldar shall once more be united under Nanamo Ulnamo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Well, let's hope. If there aren't more problems with evil machinations in the background. He just gives her a look. He's like, all right, I don't even know what to do with you. Oh, is he taking her to go to jail? Well, if she goes to jail, then Lolorito better go to jail. You can't just have a patsy go to jail because he hired her and then he's like, oh, it's not my fault. I'm not the one that did it. You can't hire a hitman and then just claim that you're innocent. That's not how it works. Oh, for now, we just watched a lot of stuff happen. By the 12, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised too. I guess it's in his own interest though. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Alright, let's go. Where do we even have to go? Let's see how far we have to travel. Alright, we'll go this way. Find the Sultana's room. Wait, so she's been in her room the whole time? Like, we're like, we must find her. Where did they take her? Where is she? Oh, she's in her room, like the same spot she's been the whole time. I thought they took her off somewhere. Alright, good Bartholomew. Please admit us. Alright, General Bond mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will. I will, thank you. Don't be sad, Raban. She'll be awake in a minute. See, she's in her little bed with all her little stuffed plushies. Looking like a corpse. But breathing. Oh, I like her little plushies. Her little crown is on the table beside her. Try not to choke her on the potion, okay? There she is. She's waking up. Yay!
I was having the longest dream.
Well, we have a reason for that.
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
No. Get that girl some soup and some cool water to drink. She probably is hungry.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber.
Excellent. Back on the throne.
I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens.
I don't know. I think she should stay in power.
Path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Yeah, I don't want her to abdicate. I think that's just gonna open more doors for corruption and bad people taking power.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Yeah, he's right. Keep her in office.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Wait, I have it. The Agrias, yes, well. 'Twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
It's a plan. We have to keep the Empire out. We have too many threats. We got dragons and the Empire and our own internal poisons going on. I see often now we just leave them all to their mess.
The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same.
What's your plan, man? We still need to find the other Scions.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come.
I don't know if we should get rid of them entirely.
With the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low.
Yeah, it was a good idea, but
I need not tell
I
you
don't
how
know.
deeply
Didn't
the
work out.
betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption.
How do you keep corruption out of any group? Like,
as ever,
I don't know.
It is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more.
Oops. Tried to take a screenshot, but that's not. There we go. I think I'm okay. Yeah, everything's okay. Screenshot failed though. I was like, that's a good
The role of
screenshot.
Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Yeah, I guess we need to keep our group small. And not full of people that'll turn on us to kill us. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil, he says, but the fact remains there is no woman alive in whom I'd rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. Yugiri says, I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. Aye, and old Atu, says Alphino, shall flourish once more. General Raban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Yugiri, a question, if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Yugiri says, yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. Alphino says, to me? I see. I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as a Crystal Brave commander. Will you join me, Poppy? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you be present at its end, and I would appreciate the support. Alright, we gotta go to the Rising Stones. And I think from the Rising Stones, I'm gonna end the stream because I'm hungry and I need to go eat some dinner. So I'm gonna go and do that. Let me see, how do I get inside the building? Which one is the building? Is it the one right here, I think? Yeah, I'm gonna just sit her right here. Here, she can sit here on this stool and have, oops, that's if I can aim her onto the stool. No, I can't. Whatever. We can pretend she's just having a drink. Hang in here with the Wandering Minstrel trading tales until next time. So thank you for coming to hang out with me today and my chocobo on the bar. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.